Veteran Commander Ctheric of the Zoran Dominion sat before the Galactic Tribunal, his cybernetic eye flickering under the overhead lights. His chitinous armor was scorched, and one of his secondary limbs was now a mechanical replacement, a reminder of the war he had barely survived. The tribunal chamber was silent as the Chief Inquisitor, a translucent being of the Orolith species, leaned forward. Commander Ctheric, you led the assault on human colony Epsilon. Tell us, in your own words, what transpired. Ctheric's mandibles clicked nervously. We thought they were primitive, he began, his voice rough with emotion. Their early broadcasts showed fractured nations, unstable governments, outdated technology. When scouts reported a lone colony with minimal orbital defense, we saw it as an easy conquest. A training operation at best. He paused, recalling the landing. We hit the surface with 3 dropships. Standard shock troops, drones, flommers. Nothing fancy. We expected surrender in minutes. Instead, Ctheric's remaining organic eye twitched. Instead, we found fire. Explosions. Traps, so many traps. Crude, yes, but deadly. We lost 26 soldiers in the first 5 minutes. One was swallowed by what we thought was a small irrigation ditch. Turned out to be a camouflaged pit filled with sharpened rebar and what they call napalm jelly. Several tribunal members murmured. The commander continued. And then the screaming began. Not from our side. From them. Not fear. Not panic. War cries. They emerged from the rubble like monsters. Filthy, bloodied, but grinning like predators. No armor. Just makeshift weapons. They moved erratically, zigzagging, using debris as cover. We couldn't track them. One charged our exo-unit with a pipe bomb strapped to her chest. Blew it apart. She died laughing. In your report, you mentioned chemical resistance? The Inquisitor interrupted. Ctheric nodded solemnly. We deployed Triox 9 gas to flush them out. It's lethal to most oxygen-based life. The humans, they just held their breath. Some died. Most didn't. And then they counterattacked. He exhaled, antennae trembling. They charged us under cover. Need them. They fought like cornered animals. No, worse. Like vengeful gods pretending to be cornered animals. A tribunal member hissed. How many of your battalion survived? Ctheric's gaze dropped. 3. Out of 120. The rest were killed, dismembered, or taken. We still don't know what they did with the prisoners. We never retrieved them. The Inquisitor tapped its crystalline tendrils against the table. Yet this was only a single colony? Yes, Ctheric whispered. One colony, with no fleet, no satellites, just a few hundred humans. And they broke us. He looked around the chamber, voice rising now. They aren't primitive. They're adaptable, brutal. They turn scrap into strategy, loss into fuel. Their tech doesn't look like ours, but it works. And when it doesn't, they throw themselves into the fire and make it work. We didn't find an underdeveloped species. We found Deathworlders who smile through agony and invent new ways to kill you while bleeding out. Silence reigned for a long moment. The Inquisitor finally spoke. Commander, what is your recommendation regarding future human encounters? Ctheric didn't hesitate. Quarantine Earth. Seal the colonies. Do not provoke them. Do not approach them. The next time, they won't just defend a colony. They'll burn our entire empire. The tribunal ended with no applause, no argument, just grim understanding. And somewhere, light years away on Earth, a young human cadet finished another day of training on a scorched battlefield simulation, laughing with her comrades over stories of the bug aliens who thought they were soft. She cracked her knuckles, adjusted her patched-up gear, and whispered to herself with a grin, "Primitive? Let's keep that myth alive a little longer."